Okay, hi, I'm Lauren, and I'm gonna break my silence about. I know these both don't have anything to do with each other, but um, about parents that are like in prison or in jail. That's probably my second topic because I'm gonna be really emotional about that one. And long distance relationships. Okay, first I'm gonna talk about long distance relationships. So, if you've ever been in a long distance relationship, you know that it's very difficult at times. And a lot of people might judge you because, sometimes you fall in love with this person. Sometimes it's hard not to fall in love with this person. That was my case. I met Travis Howarth on October 2010. And he lived in Florida at the time, and he still does. And it's really hard for me to, be without him sometimes. I know we're not together or anything, but I love this boy more than anything. And honestly, there's nothing I would do for him. I would do anything in my power for him. And I feel like he would do the same thing, but other times I don't feel like he'd do the same thing. I don't know, he kind of shows, mixed emotions sometimes, and I think that's because he lets the distance get to his head. But who knows? Maybe it'll get better within time. But if you've ever been in a long distance relationship, and of course you're gonna have people call you stupid. That happened to me. It's obvious people are gonna call you stupid if you stay with the person who lives millions and millions of miles away. But shit happens. You find people you don't even mean to find. And I don't know. I feel like if you love someone, distance or anything shouldn't matter. I feel like the only thing that matters is your feelings. If you love someone, like I love Travis, then don't let anything get in your way. Stay true to it. What I did was, we both promised to each other that we would never cheat on each other. I never cheated on him, and he never cheated on me. And, we talk to each other every day. And, we tell each other we love each other every day, but still we're not in a relationship because of the distance. That's his big reason. I've been there for him through so much shit, and he's been there for me through so much. But the only thing that kills us is that physical contact. We don't have that. But still, I love him more than anything. And for people who have, long distance relationships, they understand. But people who don't, they just look at you like you're dumb. You're stupid, or whatever. But sometimes you can't fight your feelings. Sometimes it's hard to fight your feelings. When you find someone who's, exactly like you, and, you have so much in common, and they're just, they amaze you. That's kind of what happened in my situation. And the worst thing about long distance relationships are the breakups. That was my main problem, was our breakups, because our breakups were so bad. They were terrible. The one I remember the most is April 19th, 2010. I know I'm kind of weird because I remember the days, but we had a huge fight, and then the next day he started dating this girl named Jessica, which made me believe that he was talking to her through our relationship, which he was, and he admitted to it. But he didn't do anything till we were officially broken up. And the thing that hurt the most probably was when he posted pictures of him and her, and he was smiling, And I mean, it might sound stupid, but to me it hurt the most because I wasn't the person behind the smile anymore. I wasn't the person that was making him laugh anymore. I was just someone he didn't talk to, someone who he didn't care about for a while. But that was the worst feeling ever. But if you love someone, don't let anything get in the way. Don't. Don't let distance, don't let your parents, don't let your friends, don't let anything get in the way. Because chances are you will meet this person and you will feel it for real. Okay, enough with the long distance. Okay. Now, if I cry, there's a big possibility that I will cry talking about parents being in prison. Because I know this one for experience as well. My dad is in prison, and I'm definitely a daddy's girl. Like, I look exactly like my daddy and everything. Like, he's like, he means everything to me. Like, now that I see that he's gone, but he's not gone, like, dead, but he's away from me, and I miss him a lot. It gets really hard for me to cope sometimes with, because I was so close to my dad, and not having my daddy anymore, it hurts me a lot, because it's hard for me to be without my daddy. Like, it's hard. And I have people tell me that it's normal for me to miss my dad. Which, of course, I'm gonna miss my daddy. I mean, he's my daddy. But, like, the only thing I don't like is that I can't call him or text him anymore whenever I want. Like, if I want to talk to my daddy, I have to wait till he makes a collect call to me. And sometimes I'm not even home when he calls my mama. And then I miss his call, and I have to wait 2 more days so I can talk to him. Or I can write him a letter, and then I have to wait like a week to get a letter. That is the worst feeling ever. Whenever you can't even write to your dad or your mom, like, if you have like for anybody who has a family member that they are really close to in prison or in jail, like, anybody can relate to this. Like, it's hard, and it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard till they're, like, back. And, like, I haven't seen my daddy since we went to court, and I had to watch him be taken from me before my eyes, which was the worst feeling ever. And, like, I remember just sitting in the courtroom, like, laying on my daddy, crying the whole time until he got called up there. And it was the worst feeling ever when they were like, Gregory Hensley versus State. Like, it was terrible. Like, it was the worst feeling ever, watching him go up there on the stand, knowing that he didn't do what they were accusing him of doing. Like, it was painful. Like, I couldn't do it. Like, I couldn't. I stayed there and I cried the whole time. When my daddy left, the last thing he whispered in my ear was, "I love you." And sometimes before I go to sleep, like, I hear it replayed in my head. Like, it's really hard. And, like, the whole justice system is just fucked up right now. Like, it is so fucked up. Like, it's terrible. And, like, my daddy's case kind of inspired me to be a lawyer and, like, help people that really didn't do it, like, stuff that they're accusing them of. Like, I don't know, like, maybe someday I'll be a lawyer, who knows. I mean, I still have a long time before I can, like, say what I really want to do, but if anybody who's watching this has, like, hard times dealing with, like, people who are in prison that they're really close to or in jail, I mean, like, I'll put my Facebook link down there, and you can add me and, like, tell me your story, and, like, I'll help with my best ability to, like, give you advice, or you could give me advice. Like, we could help each other out. Like, I don't know, like, we could become friends. Like, I'm nice. I won't say anything mean. I won't judge you. or anything. Like, if you have any problems, like, just send me a message or something. Like, write it in the comments below. But I'll also link my Facebook in the link below, and you can add me on Facebook and we can just talk about like problems, so you know that you're not alone. Like, I don't want anybody out there to feel like they're alone and like they have no one, because I'll be there for you. If you feel like you absolutely have no one, then I will be there for you. I like hearing people's problems. I know that might sound stupid, but I do, because it helps me not to judge people, because I don't know them, and I try not to judge people. I try my hardest not to judge people, because I don't like when people judge me. So, always remember that you're beautiful, and if you have any questions, or you want to just talk to me about your problems, or talk to me about anything, then just send me a message or add me on Facebook. See ya!